Um, Once again, we are here as law enforcement body to continually express our commitments to the protection of lives and property in this country and the dignity of the person. As we draw closer to the July 17th protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. And people can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business. Like I said, there could be some disruption in the traffic, but we try to minimize the inconveniences through whatever means possible. To the planners, we are your police. Those who intend to exercise those rights. Constitutionally, it is your right under the by virtue of the Constitution, and it is my hope that those rights remain within the confines of the law. We will be there to protect, we'll be there to guide, and we'll be there to maintain law and order. In the event where it goes violent, we will restore order immediately within the confines of the law. I want to admonish the general public that the Liberia National Police is the guardian, not a warrior, and we will do everything within our power to protect the Liberian people. Those who are planning the protest, it is my hope that you have spoken to those who are going to be involved and ask them to remain peaceful and do not vandalize people's property, because anything that goes wrong, you, the planners, will be held responsible. I just hope you understand the responsibility that comes along with it and make sure that you're able to guide the process properly. Last but not the least, there will always be people who have got nefarious intent, even in the best of plannings. So to those of you who have got your illegal weapons at home and planning to bring it to the protest, please leave it alone. Please. Don't bring it. Thank you.
Negotiation with MITA. So I just want to say that we'll be very circumspect about the detail, the extent to which we provide certain details. So to begin with, we have before us the request for information from the Liberian Senate with respect to the cost of the recently dedicated concentration plant and also the overall corporate value of ArcelorMittal Liberia. The letter refers to an amount of 1.4 billion. That amount plus what could be the corporate value of MITA will require, firstly, getting the balance sheet of MITA and other financial statements, and then the appropriate technical and policy staff at various levels of government will then evaluate that and come up with a fair assessment of those figures. So in that context, we can only say that in the absence of official information about these things, we cannot make an informed statement about the cost of the concentration plant or the actual corporate value of MITA, because we just taken oath to be very truthful to the Senate and through the Senate to the Liberian people.
policy of making America great again. And we also go a long way with you, in your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of our minerals. Mm-hmm. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region. We had a country that have had series of democratic elections, and our country had been cooling down. And also we want to encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia. Yeah. We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region, because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you in such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well,
Very
and
good,
they come from.
Or let's say on the subject matter. It's insulting. It's insulting to some of the three of us for a company document that will ratify to suggest to us what they
Well, pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Friday edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Folks, we'd like to say good morning and a pleasant welcome to the weekend edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Today is July, the 11th day in the month of July. The year is 2025. We'd like to say good morning and a pleasant welcome for those of you celebrating birthday on today. We say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated days or day ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you as well, we'd like to say welcome to the show. Today is Friday, and we have a few days to our independence celebration. I'd like to say a pre-independence greetings to each and every one of you who are Liberians. We say engage the independence celebration with a positive mind as you go on. So we say welcome to the show, folks. We are here this morning, the weekend edition of the program. The Today Show promises to be a well-served, palatable breakfast for you this morning, as we will rumble through lots of great things, bring it to your doorsteps, give you information as those information unfold, and also give you the opportunity to plug forth your calls and make your point on some of those things that we will be talking about on today's edition of the program. Today is Friday, and we'll have a little bit of social activities here. We're going to talk about some social issues and give you the opportunity to weigh in on some of those things that we're going to be talking about. Better still, we're going to crisscross the county to speak of our correspondents, to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. And also, we're going to rumble through the papers. We're going to throw light on the commissioner of Congo Town, that's Edward Lahai, Honorable Edward Lahai, read up. That is an article that was written by Mr. Edward Lahai based on his experience and raising some awareness as relates to local governance issues. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to throw light on it, and in our future edition of the program, we hope to have him on here to talk about some of those things that he has written down and how those things can be fixed. Though the recommendation are there in the article, but we're going to talk much more about that in future broadcasts on the Today Show. But we're going to throw light on it. We're going to talk a little bit about it as it relates to confronting issues that those local government officials there in the various counties, especially in Liberia. We talk about Monserrato County too as well. Things that they are faced with as it relates to their operation, things that are hampering their effective operation. Remember, the local government structure is there to serve as a liaison between the government uh, and the people. So they are very eminent. They have a very important part to play in national growth and development. So we're going to talk much more about that as we go on the program, and we're going to give you cash too as well. We have the Wese Wasa on here for you this morning. The Wese Wasa on yesterday. We gave lots of folks cash on the show. We did yours and give cash out to our folks. Today we want to do same. We want to give cash out to our folks. Yes, all you need to do is just to double up and play. And someone's asking, how can I play? You just need to have a Lone Star Cell mobile money account. And then with that, you stand a chance to play and win for yourself some cash. How will you play? How can you play? Go ahead and dial star 255 star 004 hash. Star 255 star 004 hash. With that, you stand a chance to play, and you can play with the amount of 50 Liberian dollars. 50 Liberian dollars. Just the minimum of 50 dollars qualifies you to play the game, and you stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. We have 5,000. We have 10,000 Liberian dollars here as well. We have 15,000. The highest for this money is 15,000. So we're going to give 15,000. We're going to give 10,000. We're going to give 5,000 and 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So all you need to do is just to double up and play, and stand a chance to win for yourself the cash, because we are getting closer. We are already into the weekend. Yes, we are already into the weekend. You know, the weekend is a time of relaxation. You have to relax, go to some of the recreation centers, entertainment centers, stress free yourself. After a long week of work, you have to have some fun time to make the body, perfect enough for a very brand new week. As we kickstart a brand new week on Sunday, and Monday going to be our first working day in the week. So we say, play the game and make some cash for yourself. Pocket some of this money that we have here, folks, so that you too can enjoy yourself. So we move on to other things. We're going to go through the counties and speak with our correspondent. But before that, let's talk about some health benefit as it relates to physical activities. Yes, physical activities will include jogging, long distance walking, taking push-up, exercise, sit-up, and all of those things. That's physical activity, even the regular work you do at home at times. Lifting up things from one place to another. These are physical activity, but we are specifically talking about exercise. So physical activity as it relates to exercise, it has lots of benefits. And by doing these things, you stand a chance to be very healthy, improve health. It reduces risks of chronic diseases because your system works effectively. And doing physical activity help you to reduce chronic diseases, and it improved mental health, better sleep. For those of you who cannot have very good sleep at night, at times there are some factors that cause those things. But on the other hand, too, you have to take into consideration exercise. You need to exercise, do physical activities, and then it also helps increase energy level. Yes, physical activity increase energy level. It manage the issue of weight. That's weight management. It helps with weight management. Stronger bones and muscles. Yes, stronger bones and muscle. Enhance brain functions. And also improve mood and reduce stress. Increase lifespan. And also improve quality of life. So it is good enough to carry on some physical activities. For those of you who are doing the 5 jobs, who have the 5 jobs, very busy enough, the job come with a lot of benefit, money, the other things, benefit that are attached, so you cannot leave the air-conditioned car. You cannot even walk the steps to go up to your office. You have to use the elevator. You have to get on the elevator and go up. You don't want to walk in 2-3 steps from the elevator to your air-conditioned office, from your air-conditioned office, back in the elevator, back in your car to your house. Eat your food, watch movie, lie down and sleep. No, it's not a good thing for you. Though you are enjoying, in some way you are enjoying, but those things have negative effect on you as an individual. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy the benefit that comes. When you learn plenty of book, at times when you successful enough, because there are other people who learn plenty of book, they are not enjoying those things. But if you learn plenty of book at times and you are lucky enough around the right crowd of people, you got those good jobs, and then you enjoy those things. But on the other hand, you have to keep space for exercise. Physical activity helps. It is very good for you. So you have to get engaged in physical activities. As we said initially, we outlined some of those things that physical activity gives as a benefit. So you have to do those things to be very strong, energetic, to live a very long life. It increases lifespan. So you have to get involved with those things. We say happy birthday out to Dennis Ben. The real name, he goes by the stage name Fortesful. He is Liberia's Bassa vernacular rapper. Today he celebrates his birthday. We say happy birthday out to you, Fortesful. Today is your birthday. We wish you God blessing, and we pray that you live long. Enjoy the fruit of your labor. You know, the music that you making, man. The one man there. Fortesful, happy birthday. We'd like to acknowledge those of you who are following on our page. We say thank you for always following, and share the live and encourage others to join and watch as we bring you the information. So at this juncture, we crisscross the country to speak of our correspondent, to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia, what is certainly going on in parts of Liberia. We crisscross the country to speak of our correspondent, to know what is going on in parts of Liberia. So we will go to Bopolu County, the situation of the bridge there. What I'm told, the issue has been greeted with mixed reaction. Yes, our correspondent is on the standby to bring her up to speed to inform us as it relates to some of those things. So let's go to Bopolu County to speak with our Bopolu County correspondent, Solomon Tabler, as we go on the broadcast. Remember, keep playing against *255 *004 hash, *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show, the weekend edition of the program. The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. We'd like to say welcome to the show. As we crisscross the country, we encourage you to keep playing the game. *255 *004 hash, *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We go to Bopolu County now to speak of our Bopolu County correspondent, Solomon Tabler. We're trying to establish contact with him. As soon as we get him, we will certainly have him on the broadcast. So let's go for this very short break to do some adjustment. And then we'll come back. We initiate the conversation with our correspondent. Keep tuned. Don't touch your dial. Don't you dare go away.
Once again, we are here as law enforcement body to continually express our commitments to the protection of lives and property in this country and the dignity of the person. As we draw closer to the July 17 protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather. We'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. And people can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business. Like I said, there could be some disruption in the traffic, but we try to minimize the inconveniences through whatever means possible. To the planners, we are your police. Those who intend to exercise those rights, constitutionally, it is your right under the by virtue of the Constitution, and it is my hope that those rights remain within the confines of the law. We will be there to protect, we'll be there to guide, and we'll be there to maintain law and order. In the event where it goes violent, we will restore order immediately within the confines of the law. I want to admonish the general public that the Liberia National Police is a guardian, not a warrior, and we will do everything within our power to protect the Liberian people. Those who are planning the protest, it is my hope that you have spoken to those who are going to be involved and ask them to remain peaceful and do not vandalize people's property, because anything that goes wrong, you, the planners, will be held responsible. I just hope you understand the responsibility that comes along with it, and make sure that you're able to guide the process properly. Last but not the least, there will always be people who have got nefarious intent, even in the best of plannings. So to those of you who have got your illegal weapons at home and planning to bring it to the protest, please leave it alone. Please. Don't bring it. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We are here. So we're about to crisscross the country to speak of our correspondent. As I said initially, we'll go to Bopolu County first and foremost, and then we'll go to other places as we go on the program. The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks, we say welcome to the show. Wherever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, this is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And we crisscross the country to speak of our correspondent. We have with us on the line Solomon Taylor from Bopolu County. Good morning, Solomon. And how are you doing this morning? So how is Bopolu County? Yeah, yesterday you reported on a major breach there in the county that links to Bopolu City that has some serious issue. And to do a follow-up on it, we are getting information that the issue has been greeted with some mixed reaction. What do we know about it? Just walk us through and give us a sense of understanding the latest information surrounding the entire thing. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Mm.
Our citizens in the county.
Mm.
But a few days ago, the direct representative for Bopolu District, Honorable General
Mm.
made an announcement to his office that indeed they were coming to construct that bridge because it had been long overdue since the Ministry of Public Works announced that that bridge was going to be constructed. So this time around, he decided to talk to other people who have been had that bridge constructed, and he talked to Representative Musa Asambelete, who is the stand-up bearer of the Citizens Movement for Change, and he consented to having for that matter to be here and construct the bridge. So on tomorrow, it is being expected that tomorrow will be the groundbreaking ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
But after the announcement was made, we received a communication from the Ministry of Public Works that we were about to do the second phase of the Bopolu to Bopolu Road.
Okay.
So they said within the second phase, they will have to do that Abuja bridge.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the information we gathered, but it's like maybe other people are saying it's like maybe because the direct representative they should decide to have that bridge constructed. They have been overdue, and the Ministry of Public Works had been yet to do that bridge, so they decided to come in to do that, which is why it's the reason for which the Ministry of Public Works is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But on yesterday, we saw some police officers posted at that particular town that they doing the bridge after, which is Bamuta. So we currently have huge police presence in the county. Yesterday, when I spoke with the district representative, Honorable General Nomo, he made me to understand that whether you have police presence in the county, you will have to do the groundbreaking ceremony on tomorrow.
So the presence of police in the county is to prevent the groundbreaking ceremony of the bridge.
That's the information we have gathered.
So what actually is the representative saying in terms of having negotiations? Because you don't want to have things going out of hand. You want to initiate a project, and the Ministry of Public Works, the arm that is responsible for construction and other major facilities, is saying that they're going to come up with the entire process to initiate the construction of the bridge. And now you are seeing it from an angle that it is prolonging, and moreover, the risks that attach to the bridge is something to talk about. So why can't he have a conversation with the folks there at the Ministry of Public Works so that they can have a quick fix before the major renovation of the bridge?
So yesterday when I spoke with him, what he told me, he said he had written a communication to the Ministry of Public Works, and it was not this month, it was not last month, it was 2 months back that he wanted to do that bridge because of the delay in building that bridge. Since he got to know he's the direct representative of Bopolu District where the bridge is located, he decided to build that bridge. So he wrote, according to him, he wrote the Ministry of Public Works few months back that he was going to do that road. And the response, what he said, his response was, before you do the bridge, make sure that all of those requisites are met. Like because the Ministry of Public Works have their own way of building bridges so that it can last, it can have a long lifespan.
Okay.
So all of those things were presented to the Minister, and as the groundbreaking ceremony will be done tomorrow, all of those We will be presenting all of the documents tomorrow.
So those documents are going to be presented to give him the permits to carry on the construction. But what are you hearing from the locals there in the county amidst all of these things that are going on?
Emmanuel, they have mixed reactions. They have mixed reactions, both from the citizens and even the local leaders of the county. They have mixed reactions. And those reactions, some of them are talking about the overdue of this bridge construction because in Tampa people have died or some citizens lost their relatives on that bridge. And that bridge is a serious trap. And since the ministry has been delayed in having that bridge constructed and the county decided because of the need, we decided to have that bridge constructed. It was the reason why they allotted 150,000 to have that bridge constructed. But since that has not been constructed up to present, and people keep falling into that bridge, I think the representative is in the right direction, but other people are opposing the representative decision to have that bridge constructed.
So there are mixed reaction. Some folks there in the county are in support of the representative decision to have a quick fix of the bridge, and others are not in support of what the representative is doing.
Surely, Emmanuel, surely. Let's be honest. Some people are supporting the representative decision, and people are not supporting him. They said he's not the rightful person to do that bridge, but the Ministry of Public Works has the right to do that. On the other hand, we have been delayed since that bridge construction was announced by the Ministry of Public Works. So citizens are saying the representative decision is in the right direction and they welcome the representative decision.
So as we speak now, the police officers are there in the county.
Surely, as I told you, surely they are here. They are in the county.
Okay. All right, Solomon, we hope that you keep an eye on it as new development comes up, and to update us with some of those things that will be happening on tomorrow as the folks there in Bopolu County anticipate the groundbreaking ceremony, and then you have some scores of police officers there. So we will keep our eyes open on it as we look forward to tomorrow.
Okay, Emmanuel. Thanks for having me this morning.
All right, Solomon. Thank you. Our correspondent from Bopolu County, Solomon Tibla, you know, the issue of the bridge there in Bopolu County, as you listen to our correspondent, has been a long-age issue as relates to the prolonged renovation of the bridge, and which, of course, he reported initially that several others have died on that bridge commuting that route, and the bridge is like a death trap. So there have been some mixed reaction as it relates to this entire renovation of the bridge, making it to be up to standard so that you have people freely commuting and going about. And the fact of the matter, the bridge, according to him, is a major bridge there in the county. But as we look at it, we will certainly keep our eyes on it to know exactly the issues surrounding it from tomorrow, as the representatives in a normal look forward to initiate the groundbreaking ceremony. All right, so we are here this morning, folks. We encourage you to double up and play it again. Let's go for a very short break. We have some little issues here. We have to settle it as we go on, and then get to the papers and give you cash out this morning. So for those of you who want to play, just double up and play *255 *004 hash, *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. The time check is exactly 22 minutes, pushing up 9 o'clock. And we'd like to say welcome to the show and thanks a lot for tuning in. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Balin David. Hope to be joined by my colleague Lorena Honoree as we together rumble you through today's edition of the program, The Today Show. Let's go for a very short break. We'll come back. We get to other things here.
policy of making America great again. And we also go a long way with you, in your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of our minerals. Mm-hmm. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region. We are a country that have had a series of democratic elections, and our country had been cooling down. And also we want to encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia. Yeah. We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region, because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you in such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well.
On this subject matter, it's insulting. It's insulting to the 73 of us for a company document that will ratify to suggest to us what they want to do. That means they don't even respect the authority of the plenary. The legislature, this legislature, let me be specific, it's not Mita's family. We are not working on their plantation to decide when their slaves born, or decide where they want to send them, or when they want to see them. They've launched an unprecedented, unwarranted attack on this body. Let me repeat. An unprecedented, unwarranted media attack on the 73 of us, to the extent that even your signature was being forged as the sitting speaker, and that's the moment that I waited for. Mita has to understand that this is a sovereign state. We are not a boys. Gone are the days that Mita will think that this legislature will compromise the supreme interests of the Liberian people. That the message will clear to them. This suggestion by Mita to us is contentious. It's a flagrant rejection to appear before this body. That is contentious when the legislature run you to appear before the legislature and you want to suggest to the legislature that you want to meet a committee. Even the committee that they themselves accused to public relations in. Let the message go clear, let the chief clerk write Mita and demand from them when we want to see them. For Mita to reject an appearance here, they will have to be treated like any entity or any individual that this body are held in contempt. Our people in Nimba flag is serious issue. Let me repeat. A serious issue where the deep thought 100% on their responsibility as per the rectified document. They must never dare dream, let me repeat, as a member of the committee on investment, that we will be placed in their pocket and we will sign an agreement or affix our signature to an agreement where they will work with millions from the Republic of Liberia at the detriment of survival of our people. Enough is enough. The management of Mita must be brought here on an oath. They must appear to this body and to no committee. We must look into their faces and speak to them. That this is not their plantation. Liberia is not a plantation. That we repeat. Liberia is not a plantation. The 57th legislature was being accused in this country by the very bitter agreement. That will repeat. The 57th legislature was being accused in this country by the very bitter agreement. We want to make it clear to them that we have a future in this country. We are not boys and girls that can be pushed aside. We want to tell our friends in the West, I want to be clear, that the forces interference. In external forces interference, and thinking that they can subject this body. I want to be clear on those because I represent the people of this nation of Montserrat County. I care less about whosoever in the West that believe they can shove something down our throat. Our signature was clear to Mita and will be clear to any other company that we will not subject ourselves
They are from the subcontinent
to all of them. India.
Negotiation with Mita. So I just want to say that we'll be very circumspect about the detail, the extent to which we provide certain details. So to begin with, we have before us the request for information from the Liberian Senate with respect to the cost of the recently dedicated concentration plant and also the overall corporate value of ArcelorMittal Liberia. The letter refers to an amount of 1.4 billion. That amount plus what could be the corporate value of Mita will require, firstly, getting the balance sheet of Mita and other financial statements, and then the appropriate technical and policy staff at various levels of government will then evaluate that and come up with a fair assessment of those figures. So in that context, we can only say that in the absence of official information about these things, we cannot make an informed statement about the cost of the concentration plant or the actual corporate value of Mita, because we just taken oath to be very truthful to the Senate and through the Senate to the Liberian people.
Okay.
Once again, we are here as law enforcement body to continually express our commitments to the protection of lives and property in this country and the dignity of the person. As we draw closer to the July 17 protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that will say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. And people can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business. Like I said, there could be some disruption in the traffic, but we try to minimize the inconveniences through whatever means possible. To the planners, we are your police. Those who intend to exercise those rights, constitutionally, it is your right under the by virtue of the Constitution, and it is my hope that those rights remain within the confines of the law. We will be there to protect, we'll be there to guide, and we'll be there to maintain law and order in the event where it goes violent. We will restore order immediately within the confines of the law. I want to admonish the general public that the Liberia National Police is the guardian, not a warrior, and we will do everything within our power to protect the Liberian people. Those who are planning the protest, it is my hope that you have spoken to those who are going to be involved and ask them to remain peaceful and do not vandalize people's property, because anything that goes wrong, you, the planners, will be held responsible. I just hope you understand the responsibility that comes along with it, and make sure that you're able to guide the process properly. Last but not the least, there will always be people who have got nefarious intent, even in the best of plannings. So to those of you who have got your illegal weapons at home and planning to bring it to the protest, please leave it alone. Please. Don't bring it. Thank you.
I'm going to check on the papers.
Yeah. I can work.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back on the show. Welcome back on the show. We are back here on the show. We went for a very long break. Yes, it was a very long break due to some technical problem. We have to adjust some things here. 10 minutes up to 9 o'clock. It is 10 minutes up to 9 o'clock, and we're here this morning to actually run you through the Friday edition of the show. We have to rumble through the papers. We have conversation with our correspondent. We went to Bopolu County and bring you up to speed with the latest unfolding from the county. So we will certainly get to the papers, and then we move to other things here. So we have the Front Page Africa newspaper. We have the Front Page Africa newspaper. We have the New Dawn newspaper. We have the Liberian Investigator newspaper. And these are papers that we have this morning, and we will certainly just go through them, headlines, and then we run through the final portion of our show. During the break, we were doing George, giving cash out to folks. You have to do a little adjustment in the camera. We did some George give cash out to our folks. So we are here again to actually do more George and inform you about the code. So I have my colleague here this morning, Lorena Honorary. Good morning, Lorena, and how are you doing? How is the Friday morning going? Okay.
All right. You can see me. I mean, I'm under the weather, but I'm here. I got to do the people work. So even if I will not stay too long, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I just want to say good morning to all of you listening, watching. We appreciate your presence. Thank you, Emmanuel, for being here.
Yeah.
We're here to serve a breakfast. Some people already, on Friday they got people that just don't work. Fridays, they working, they have a job.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, it's
it's just stress-free time to.
Decided that even when the bosses like you, they not like you. Friday, they will not work.
Yeah.
And with that said, that is how they have been, leading their Friday. So for those people, they are just watching now. Some of them are listening. We say thank you for being there. We appreciate you. Again, good morning from my end. And now we are into the papers, right?
Yeah. So we get to the papers, and then we move on. So you what do you have there? You
trying to get the Liberian Investigator.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. The Liberian Investigator. They always have news for us. And like I heard you talking about Front Page Africa, they do always have fresh news. I see NASCAR donates. No, we're not going to no promotional story. World Bank sounds alarm on Liberia's fueling public services. If you want, we can look there. And then we'll see a story of Waka, U.S. Deputy Secretary Lendo pledge stronger economic strategic ties. So let me get to that story. I also see Waka bounces between And our president, President Joseph Imam Bouaka Senior,
Is the Liberian investigator you are on?
Yeah, bounces between Beijing
You have to
and Washington.
you have to click on the other side to get the 11th story.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm seeing the story here from the Liberian investigator. Okay.
That's it. That's the story.
Yeah, just go
That's
on.
the story. All right. So it says Bouaka, U.S. Deputy Secretary Londo, plays stronger economic strategic ties. And I see this very tall secretary standing beside our president, and they are shaking hands. I see the Liberian flag, and I also see the United States of America flag. Both flags look the same, just that one of the flags have too many stars, and one has only one star. Maybe in the future, in not a too distant future, we will have our 15 counties put into the flag.
Well, Princess Anne Louis and Bob.
Yeah, they already have San Luis in here. You understand? And, yeah, so now we will be looking at the natives.
Yeah.
The country girls.
The Baza Oman.
They will be exactly. Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing?
Changing of the flag, including the 15 counties, the 15 stars, is a decision to think about.
Imagine, every time we come here, we feed.
Yeah, it's a decision to think about. Yeah,
we are consulted. We don't get paid for that. They should say, oh,
it's a decision to think about. Yeah.
I mean, America, that was. So let's say now the book all this stuff. You
put the 15 there. Yeah.
Always copy behind your parents, especially when they are productive. So imagine like you're just copying everything that God does. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Washington, D.C., Liberia President Joseph Imam Bouaka met Thursday with U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Lando to bolster economic cooperation and strategic ties between the two long-time allies. The high-level meeting in Washington engagement with those have been open. Because in the past, opened the door for deeper bilateral engagement. At the center of discussions between Bouaka and Lando was expanding U.S. Liberia. This is it. Expanding U.S.-Liberia cooperation in mining, number one, small business development, number two, and infrastructure, number three. The two leaders stressed the need for increased private sector investment to fuel job creation and inclusive growth in Liberia. Stop there. So for Liberians listening and those in Liberia who are residents, you're looking forward to future jobs. You understand? Because if small businesses are, established, that is a good thing. If those will be open for partnership, and when America is partnering with you, you know where you are getting. Looking at the mining sector as well, and of course infrastructure, and you talk about small business development. And this is the private sector that they are talking about. There will be increased investment within the private sector. Looking into the private sector, it will also create jobs for lots and loads of Liberians. You understand? So I leave my analysis.
So on the same Liberian investigator, I'm picking this story. It says CDC Youth League endorses July 17 protests against corruption and hardship in Liberia. So next week Thursday will be the famous. Yeah, we'll work overtime. We'll do some overtime. The National Youth League of the Opposition Congress for Democratic Change has thrown its full weight behind the July 17 with the people protests, a growing anti-government movement spearheaded by STAND, civil society organization headed by the former chairman of the CDC, In a statement delivered during an endorsement rally in the densely populated West Point community, massive, the masses, the Youth League accused President Boakai, Joseph Yema Boakai, of presiding over a corrupt and oppressive regime, and call on Liberians to rise in mass protests. Youth League Chairman Emmanuel M. Johnson did not mince words in his condemnation of the Unity Party-led government, addressing the crowd of youth supporters. Johnson said that since the Unity Party assumed power in January, Liberia has been plunged into deeper hardship, rampant corruption, and widespread suffering. Corruption is no longer an exception under this government. It is the new order, Johnson declared. Liberians are dying from hunger and sickness while government officials loot state resources. And President Boakai merely suspend them in the name of appearances, he alleged. The July 17 protests organized under the banner of the We the People movement and led by stand chairman Morubake Molu is gaining momentum as citizens frustrated by economic hardship and poor governance prepared to take the street. So you want to get more of this story, you can get the Liberian Investigator. The Youth League of the Congress for Democratic Change is, I don't see that as a surprise, because one way or the other, the state has some relationship with the CDC, because the former chairman of former chairman of the CDC is the head of STAN. So the National Youth League.
Don't be surprised that people might think it's just an
extension of the CDC.
More like how do they refer to it?
Coming in another jacket, the CDC in another jacket, in artifice jacket. Yeah, auxiliary group. But so we are encouraging, it's a good thing to petition a government if you feel that you are not, served the way you're supposed to, in line with the Constitution and all of those necessary requirements. If you think that you are not served the way you're supposed to be served, it is good to petition the government. But we encourage the high level of civility, and people should engage the process peacefully as you give your petition. Because doing the other way around, I play a statement from the IG of the police.
We had that in the
Yeah, so they are warning against violence. They don't want people to get engaged in violence. We support that. Is the beauty of democracy. The people matter. Yeah, so they have a voice. They have a voice, and it is very necessary to petition government. But we encourage a high level of civility and engage in the process peacefully as you petition a government, and we'll be there to cover it, to bring all of the happenings as things go on. So
so after some of what the IG said, he said that even the police will be there to protect protesters.
That's the
he
work of the
also
police.
warned against the vandalization of properties as well. So he's saying people shouldn't come with arms or any form of weapon. You come to protest, it should be a peaceful protest. The police will be there. But then Stand responded, and that is through Bopolu. And he said, the talking Bopolu said that he sees this as a threat. From the government. That statement, and not just statement to say, the police allow because he said, according to the police IG, he said that he believes that the protesters, the leadership will be able to take permit from the Ministry of Justice. So as long as you have permit from the Ministry of Justice or whatever they give you to allow you to protest, the police are not staying in a way to say, you can't protest. But then this protest has to be peaceful. It shouldn't be where people will come out to just, be acting crazy. That was what he said. Because the police will also be on ground. And if you should come out crazily, you'll be met with resistance. So Bopolu is saying that he sees this as a threat. And they will not deter, they will still be there. They will come and they will protest. He also called on the international community to observe, to watch the protests.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the police director is saying, yeah, the police will also be there, not to just protect lives and properties, include those who are coming out to protest. I mean, I hear a lot of people in the communities, in the corners, talking about this protest, who are excited about it. So, you got your warning, be civilized, as Emmanuel said, civility. Yeah. You go out to protest, like it's not the first country, where people can go out to protest. If we count protests, I can't even check how many protests have happened. Too many protests. They say that the way the people's voices can be heard. Say the country, you don't like the way things are going, the rule of law, too much corrupt officials. Yeah. So the only way to communicate to the government is through protest. We want the whole world to see and hear.
And just being some of those major actors that will be participating in the protests. The frustrating part of this, all of these entire things, has to do with people who were trusted with state power to change the dynamics of things, and they were given time to effect with those things and change things for the people. But I don't know how things went, and now these are the same people coming back to complain, and it just beat my imagination at times.
Emmanuel, I wonder if opposition can say they will move in position from there, so can come back in position, because it's like the same thing happened.
It's just the same thing.
The other group will move out, other group. Don't be surprised. Behind the scenes, they all hang out.
Yeah.
And
they're not from the blue.
On the Liberian people, just the intelligence of the sentiment. Some Liberians are complaining, but sometimes you look all over the world, it's hard. The only thing is, when I sell my market, I don't make my money. I shouldn't lay down and sleep. And you understand? I should come outside and be able to sell my market if I don't have a job. If I have a job when I work, I should take pay. Then the country will not be hard. Because if I don't manage my life myself, depending on what I earn, then it's on me.
Yeah.
You understand? So what you need to do is to find something to do, and the place will not be hard for you. I mean, all I can sit and shake our head. There are sectors that need to be looked into. One of the places I can be concerned about that I want to see, doing well, the educational sector, the health sector, and now the agriculture sector. And now what has been added to my own observation is the issue of housing. Like, people don't talk about these things, but I hope that I can get to the rightful authority. That's why we are here on this platform to make sure we talk about these things. People are struggling to survive.
True.
Somebody will build something like an apartment and tell you you should pay $350 US to get 2 rooms. People, there isn't a price that say, oh, this is the system. And the system was not set up to say this is how far you go. This should be the price for this. Nothing. Somebody just means something like something. You see the bathtub, it's like cement built. Pour a few times and tell you $350 US. The person is not even making that money. And the houses are there, and they used to say Ome was here. But no more, Ome is not yet. There are so many apartment buildings in Cinco, Emmanuel, are getting rusty, getting old. People are living in the place, is falling because of the prices taxes. Government should force these people, like people say, but give them out. People are looking for places. Check the price tag. How much are you giving? How can you look at a 2-bedroom apartment? That's money to pay $1,000 US a month because you put 2 chairs in it. Who asked you to even put nothing wrong with putting furniture? Housing authorities should check this thing out. See some of the places that people paying high money for, go and see it. Do you think it is fair to Liberians? So I will continue to bring this in my conversations, whatever we say on the platform. We know it will enter into somebody's ear. Landlords, we are landlords. I'm also a landlord. Landlords shouldn't go ahead and start imposing, on other people. And what I noticed about Liberia is, once it doesn't affect me, why I care? You might be living your own house, so it doesn't affect you. You might go and pay your own house. But there is somebody somewhere that is struggling to survive. And they don't have good place to live because the landlord told them they must pay a whole year rent. Maybe that person got 3 months. Maybe they have 6 months. They say they can't take it. They throw people into the streets. And nothing is being done about it. And the government is for the people, to protect the people. So National Housing Authority, if you are responsible for this, you need to start checking into this. You need to come down with some bylaws. You need to come check the system, the process, put it together so that landlords understand that. Right now in Liberia, the system is this way. It's a good thing to see Liberians building. Most of them building. I build my house Marshall. I build my house, Boston. I build my house Johnsonville. Some of them don't want to move all the way over there. Some of them live almost Tower Hill to the highway. They don't want to live there. But because of the too much advantage taken by landlords, people live in homes empty. They live in your apartment buildings. They are empty, and you're not even thinking that these places are decaying. I said there was an apartment building on 11th Street, Manuel. That apartment building was empty. I was looking for an apartment. I found 2 different apartments. I lived in those apartments for 4 years. That apartment building was still empty. Nobody living there. Even if somebody could afford to pay for one apartment there in Manuel, they won't live in the whole building. You understand what I'm saying? You are looking at living in that whole building. There should be other people. You need to have neighbors. That place got rusted. Up to now, as I'm speaking to you, that building is still empty. Still empty. Stars that you can rule off. Small, tight thing. It's still empty because you say because of the location. Now, people say now for paying for the location, that is $200, one tight bedroom apartment. You say a person should pay for a whole year, $2,400. $350 for 2 bedrooms apartment. You say a person should pay for a whole year. That person thinking, but I got 3 months, I got 6 months. Maybe the place is close, or the proximity to where the work or where the children go. You say no. People should look into these things. People are crying. There are people complaining in Manuel. When you see some of the places, people are sleeping because of these advantages. They can afford, but sometimes they 1 year the way they push them, and nothing, no system set up. The landlords, they have nobody to regulate to say, this is what, or you don't have nobody to answer to. That nobody will come and question you. So you just do whatever you
can. So now what I'm thinking, in other places, you have government building homes and giving it out to people. You pay for it. That would be an alternative to
buy. What about those who just want to rent?
Yeah, you can rent it as well. You can rent it as well. That would be an alternative because let's just put it in this sense.
Are you saying government should build estates?
It's possible.
So if they build an estate, people should be able to rent.
Yes. So you rent. People buy, people rent. So what I'm saying, let's just linger to the issue of transportation. You have commercial drivers, even though they have to regulate the fares, the Ministry of Transport come up with it. But there are some people who will say, "Oh, I don't want to ride commercial car. Let me ride a government or private commercial vehicle like the bus." Government it was a mistake. Government like the MTA.
Oh, okay.
Very good. So you have in every aspect you have an alternative. Let's link it to the school. Government school should be up to the letter that will compete or even be more than private school. So citizens have an alternative. Yes, citizens have an alternative. Or say I can have a full private school. Let me send my child or my children to the public school and get good education.
Say I can't afford
so now the people that build that property will say, I don't rent my home.
Exactly. So their houses will be
so that's
don't forget we have the municipal. They have that group, city governance, right?
Yeah.
So you can't have TK building just in a city and nobody living in it because somebody said that my property I have the right to. You understand? The government are taking the buildings from you. No, sometimes some countries here we need some harsh. Liberia, we need some harsh. We need to take to be implemented. Harsh actions. Emmanuel, come on. I don't want to talk about Charles Taylor. I was very young. Charles Taylor became president. Some of the decisions he used to make, I used to hear older ones complaining about it. It makes sense. When you go back to think about it, you just get up, you get US way up. You wake up in the morning, gas seller and say, in fact, we sell our gas 1,000. You say your mind boy, yeah, US will. Your mind boy, sell gas or hard press. In fact, AFC will not open your store. You're not opening it because you will never open it. Imagine the next day, maybe you were even born. The next day, everybody open US will try.
I was
Gas
very
prices
small,
will
so
drop.
I can't
Imagine
remember
these are
that.
things that will happen for some nations, some people. People are stubborn. Okay, government took the decision to make sure there should be, I mean, a motorcycle should go to no-go zone. Are they going there? Don't you know that decision was also harsh for somebody?
Yeah.
But today we have safety in the traffic because they are no longer going there. So sometimes some decisions should be taken. The government is the overhead body of the country. Here you like it or not. Why is it that government will come and take half of school network things? Why school they say, oh, we our baby and our things. And they come and build a bridge. Who had to agree, right?
Yeah.
And there were homes that were broken down. My fence was broken down on the pipeline when they were building the road there. That fence, I'm talking about very huge fence. Now people passing through our yard. You know, it's to pass there before. And the painful part is that they never used the fence that they took the fence from. They didn't touch it.
It was due to the fact that your property was on the alley.
I'm telling you that they didn't even use that place, even though they took down the fence. They didn't use it. So I will get angry with government.
Well, you for government.
Exactly.
You're for
so I'm
government.
just saying, you know, something.
Yeah. So that is true, and all of those things boils down to national government and people seeing it as a privilege if you are given the opportunity to serve well and do what is supposed to be done, because your name will be attached to you as well, even though it will be on government show too, but your name will be attached to you as well if you work the way you're supposed to work, go beyond borders, sort out things, be creative, innovative in a particular position, you will actually serve better. But there are some people who see those positions as a political position based on that campaigning and say, oh yeah, this is my benefit, let me just enjoy and eat and do whatsoever I can do. And you are doing it at the detriment of the people in the government support as well. So at the end of the day, the government function well. The government do this in some aspect. The government function well in the aspect, and which of course the president entrusted you with that other area, and then it's right. So that's it.
Yeah, so before we get our social topic, I know you want to do some draws, and we'll also open the lines to take calls. We got a story from Bopolu yesterday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. You can just go through it.
Okay, so when he sent the story to Matt Sally, we write it, and let me just give a gist of it. You and him talking. Huh?
Yeah, he put it on the show.
Okay, say dark cloud looms over the construction of the most talked about Bambuta Bridge in Bopolu District, Bopolu County. The bridge deplorable condition poses damage, not only to the lives of commuters, but had taken away lives of peaceful citizens in the county. It was announced over the weekend that Honorable Zina Norman, right, representative of that particular district, where the bridge is located, with support from Nima County District Number 7 Representative Honorable Musa Hassan Belati, planned to break grounds for the construction of the bridge alongside the Ministry of Public Works. The exercise is expected to commence soon. Well, citizens are concerned about the huge presence of police officers in the county after they expected this development to go on. Wasn't that what he said? So why are the police in the county? Emmanuel, did he tell you?
Yeah. So according to Solomon Tibla, the decision has been created with next reaction. The representative there in the district, he's concerned enough about the safety of the people, because this renovation of this bridge that have been referred to as a death trap. According to the report, too many people have died as a result of commuting on a bridge that has a serious problem. So he wants a speeded fixing of the bridge. But the Ministry of Public Works has given some information surrounding the fixing of that bridge. So they want him to have a pause until the time reached, so that they carry on the construction. But on the other hand, they are requesting for additional information that relates to building a particular piece, because you have to have a certain information as relates to the materials and other necessary things. So on the groundbreaking on tomorrow, he will have to present all of those documents, and to see as to whether the public will agree for, just for a quick fix for people to commute that on the bridge for a short period of time until the main construction can start. But as it stands, the issue of police officers are in the you have police officers in the county according to the report. So we are keeping our eyes open as relates to the unfolding of tomorrow, whether the groundbreaking will go on, or you will have some issues of mixed understanding. But we don't look forward to an issue of mixed understanding. We want for everything to transition smoothly, so that we have people have a dialogue around it, because it is about the people. It is also about development, and you don't want to have mixed understanding, people getting at each other's throat and all of those things. So we are keeping our eyes.
Just to build a bridge, something that the people need in the community. And again, the district representative is responsible to take care of his district, right? Okay, because budget is always allocated for districts.
So maybe I'm thinking
development funds.
Ministry of Public Works main concern is they don't want probably a substandard stuff.
How you know? You thinking for them?
Because they are requesting for documents. Concerning the construction of the bridge, all of those necessary things that will be used.
But Ministry of Public Works
and they are the one
with all knowing what are the materials or equipment that will be used.
There are certain standards
they're
the bridge. So that's the reason why they have requested for documents.
Hopefully, we hope that is why
from Honorable
yes. There are other rumors that say that there are some kind of
political honor to and all of those things. Yeah.
So we're not interested in personal, achievement, because I'm the one, I should be doing it. I'm not. No, it doesn't have to be you. We can even have an investor just come from out of the country and decide I want to invest in it and say I can build this bridge. Me as a Liberian citizen, I can have money and say I want to help the people of Nemakan of Bopolu in Bopolu and build this bridge. So what you need is to regulate, see what happens. That is why they are working in collaboration with the Ministry of Public Works. It shouldn't be all because somebody interest, because of somebody interest. It's not going to help this country all the time because of somebody interest. That is why sometimes people come in power, they meet things on a book that was in process, and then they just throw it to the curb and say, let me start my own all over. But instead of continuation, and government is continuity. You understand? So it's not about, I don't want to give this person the name. The glory shouldn't go to that, but it is about the country, and the country is Liberia. Period.
All right. So star 255 star 004 hash, star 255 star 004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We're giving up to 15,000 Liberian dollars out this morning as we get close to the end of the show, and we are already into the weekend. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Star 255 star 004 hash, star 255 star 004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play more than one time. You play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. With that, you stand a chance to position your number to a better spot. Very shortly at 9:35, when I start to do another draw, if a number pops up as one of the winning numbers, just mean you will walk away with your 15,000 Liberian dollars. So we kickstart the 15,000. We've given out 4,000 and 5,000. We have the numbers here under the screen. Those of you who have received cash, we say congratulations. So we will have the 10,000, the 15,000 draw coming up very shortly as we go on. So Lorena, it's over to you as we go through the social.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not ready to take calls? Should a woman get married to a man younger than her? That's the topic, the social topic. We'll open the line so that you can go call us and tell us. Yes, she can. No, she shouldn't. Reason being this. Reason not being that. Lots of women in Liberia, Africa, and the world over are married to men they are older than. People say it doesn't make sense. You know, for me, I can look at it from the biblical side. Okay. Because Adam was created before Eve. You understand? Yeah. So, but then again, they say, oh, but the world is changing. You know, look at technology that brought the whole world, together. Because network has made the world so small. You can be where yet and be talking to somebody all the way in Iran. Yeah. Yeah, we are on the internet. Somebody could just log into Facebook and search Spoon TV Live and see that Spoon TV is live, get the notification and go on and listen to us and watch us what we are doing right now. So things are changing. There are trends happening every day. Liberia is even far lacking behind. If you go to read about some of the where people are in other nations, you know that we are just moving like a slip. But this is it. We also have our African tradition. We understand the woman that there are still the tradition is still going on where the man and his family will go from in the village to the woman people to ask for her hand in marriage. There is still traditions where a woman, if a man proposes marriage to her, she goes back, she and her family, to do some research about his family, what has been challenges, what could be some challenges that she could face in the future with this man due to his family lineage, because the family supports this, support that. Even a man could do the same. So all of those things are, you have to consider all of them. And then at the same time, I just read about a 50-year-old woman that got married to a 37-year-old man. I was like, what? What is this? You understand? 50 and 37, you might not do the math. She can born here, right? If you check it, yeah. But then again, when they go back to the French president, people always say, oh, Macron. And his wife is, he was his teacher. And so, but then those people, they are
13 years.
Okay, so she could not or she could. It depends on the woman.
50, 37.
Yeah. So it could be she can give birth to him or she can't. It depends on her own reproductive system. So we have that. So these are things that we are concerned about, and it came out on our social desk. So we decided to bring it to the office.
So
wrap our hair around it. Yo, call us. God, no, even like people call right now, the whole politics in the but at the same time, that is our social topic because we do that on Friday.
Yeah. So as it relates to the issue of an elderly woman getting married to a young guy, well, I think there are lots of things to talk around as it relates to that topic. First and foremost, the issue of love. Let's just look at love as to whether in some cases you have people having affection for each other, be it old or young. But there are some reasons you have young men going after elderly women.
Sugar mommy.
Yeah. It will range from some financial benefit and some opportunities that young man will have, because there are some struggling young men around here, and having a girl that you have a full responsibility of, that you cannot cater to her, even there will be some disadvantage and other things in line with that. So if you have an elderly woman coming and she has everything, and say, oh, not Emmanuel, but someone else, I want to take your hand into marriage. On a higher scale, the issue of love, I don't think it will be a 100%. Yes.
So most of the time,
you will have people.
You're talking about you are looking at Africa.
Yeah, Africa. Yeah. So you have more young guys going for what they think they can get. If an elderly woman that does not have money and come to a young guy and say, oh, I want to marry you, the chance of that guy agreeing to that woman is very slim. Very slim. I'll use the word very slim as compared to an elderly woman that has wealth. She get money, probably she get companies and other things. So that guy will be going because of opportunity. Not in my mind, not 100% love. you can analyze it in your way
No,
and see how
what
things
you
are.
are saying, it makes a lot of sense. Especially we are looking at Liberia, Africa.
Opportunity and financial benefit.
Because Africa is, difficult most times for most Africans. And I don't know if it is our mindset or maybe the governance, when it comes to Africa, the developments, or people just want to just go after whatever it is. In Nigeria, when I was there, I saw, look, Nigeria, when it comes to Western Union and money grant, they have the highest in West Africa. They really have, the market is huge. You make a lot of money. Even if you open a little bureau in your community, trust me, you are going to get rich overnight because money is pulling into that country so much from Europe and America and Asia due to those young men being in contact with these older women. So yeah, it is because of opportunities. Most of the times, 85% of the time, it is because of opportunities. Yet at the same time, some other women are just seen as cookers that younger men just like.
Yeah.
They just like that. You might not even have money, or someone won't even give you money.
Yeah.
They think it can be shocking sometimes.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's
Hey,
what
I was
women-
talking about right in Africa, just Liberia. Sometimes you get angry about, hey, it's like it's embarrassing. But they're still coming after you. They have that. That's gonna tell you, I will marry you. I'll marry you, but hey, you like, are you serious? Do you know how many years I'm older than you? 17 years, but I age there. They have some of them like that. At times it is funny. But yes, most of them go after the money. But that is in Africa. Look in Europe and America. You just talked about the opportunities. Mel B from Spice Girls that got married to that 37-year-old guy. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. He has more money than she has. Yet he got married to her. Macron.
It can be love driven.
All the time he was a child sitting in that classroom. He was just looking at his teacher and daydreaming, and he wished his teacher was his wife. At the end of the day, the teacher is his wife. As old as she is, he's still married. All of love.
And so I'm not cutting you. There are some things that men look for in a woman that they want their wife to have. If there are some men, if you see that in a particular woman, I don't think some will hesitate to get married to her.
Amen.
Yes, because there are some men that I'm not saying there are some men that are wise enough. They know what they want. They go for what they want. They go exactly for what they want. If they see that which they've been craving for in that particular woman, whether age doesn't matter. They will say age doesn't matter. I will go for it. They will say age doesn't matter.
No, what they can say, age is nothing but a number.
Age is nothing but a number. And there are some characteristics that you want from a woman, and then that young girl that you're looking at, she doesn't have it, and the elderly woman have it. Why can't you're looking for happiness now? And men as a whole, even though I haven't experienced too much, but from my little experience, I think men like everyone knows. Yeah. You get a young girl every day. You come with a flower. She checking your phone. She doing this. She's not content.
Even though some men can cook.
You trying your best.
Some men can check out the noise, but they want it. I can't understand. They will check out it, but they say they want it. It's like you just take your hand and put it in the fridge and freeze it.
So on the overall, I think it is based on individual decision. Yes, it is based on individual decision as to whether to get married to an elderly person or to get married to a younger person. But on the overall, if you go and do a survey of those young men who are getting married to elderly women, it will shock you to understand that most of them, they are doing so because of opportunities.
Yep. So we want to hear from you now.
Yeah. So we want to hear from you. What is your thought on it? What do you make of it? And then maybe you can get a contrary view, prove some of our analysis wrong. That is why we have an open platform. So 0777, we are doing social 0777 771075. 0555 101075, 0777 771075, 0555 101075 are the numbers to call, plug for your calls, and make your point. We are talking about age in relationship, especially marriage. Yeah, so these are things that we're talking about, and we limit it to elderly women and young men. Hello, I'm fine. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Go on, Richie, make your point. You funny, eh? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. So now the question is, a young man getting married to an elderly woman. What's your view on that? What's your view on that? How do you see it? Mm. Mm. Okay, thank you. You made a point. You gone beyond your time. Mm.
Please be fast, so 40 seconds quickly. We'll have to put somebody.
On the what?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Papa. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Around my back leg.
Can you imagine? What? They can't tell.
Okay, thank you.
Who the representative? Why on this on?
I think that's district 2. Oh, district 4.
Right now.
District 4. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Understand, sir.
0777771075, 0555 are the numbers to call. 0777771075, 0555 Yes, good morning. You're alive. What is your name? Go on. So hold on, your problem. Mm, mm. Mm. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your input. Let's take more calls. 077771075. 055510175. Hello. Hello. Yes. Good morning. You're live. What is your name and where you call us from? Go on. Okay. Okay. Mm. 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 So. Mm. 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 Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go to line 2. Hello. Hello. What about you? Go on. Now, running after they were talking about the issue of a young guy getting married to an elderly women, looking at reasons. Mm. I know. Mm. So. Yeah, check. I'm gonna look at your preferred age range. So you like woman to be of 55 or 50 or 45.
I dragging your the God, you bring your voice up.
Mhm. No, I'm just saying something.
Oh, okay,
Just saying
no. So
something.
you just saying for example, so tell your woman to not feel bad, you just trying to contribute to the conversation. Yeah, no, yeah, but
Mhm. Oh. Alright, baby. Okay, thank you. 077771075. It is very interesting. You have people coming up with their own story. Hello. Yes, sir. You're live. Go on, make your point. Mm. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Thank you for your input. Very sound enough. Thank you. All right. Okay. Let's go to this call here. Hello. Yes, sir. You're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Go on, Bobby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. True. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are other women, most often, the other women in America will do what and jolly, they low down. They say, head up to them on Facebook. They say, me, I won't marry. And the young man too, looking at the other woman will be supporting me. So you will not go for it because you won't go and marry. So all day long, when you are in America, why you marry? You must not marry this time. They surprise me because if I want to, so you don't want me to do it because I'm a young man and you supporting me. If I say I want to do it, you say no. If I say I want to do it, so you say no. So the major thing for relationship is management.
Okay.
And both of you can manage yourself, it's okay. But most often, women manage so the men. Women don't care.
Okay.
But if you get a woman thing says she can make it out of 20 and keep so. So the suggestion into the things.
All right. Thank you. You made your point. Let's go to okay, let's pick up this call here quickly. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. The first female. Go on.
Yeah, my name is Asila Benzin. I'm from Orochugo.
Go on, man.
Yeah, I would like to tell you that God kept coming back. Because I tell my story what they experienced just now.
Okay.
Yeah. Marry, they marry all of them. I see to be their own thing and because of opportunity. Because of me, it happened to me. I killed all the last, my first boyfriend I had. Yeah, they want to money all 8 years ago. And when I met it with anything I own. I'm sure you won't get now. You don't get it, you feel like I say, if you will not give me all my all, you can get me both with it on my head. So I can share to see, I mean, I can share to go far. And many people it's not finished. On my own, it happened and do all I think for the past 8 years I've been doing it. Something you was working because you started working. So back in the time I want to work, he called me when I call him, I come in that he called me and tell me, oh, I don't relationship. I said, oh, what happened? What's the problem? Why are you doing it like that? He said, I don't relationship. So and me I saw my relationship, I think to post my me. So because of that, my family know me and his family know me. So I get married. You know, two of the activities I posted. Now you more on Facebook, she have a friend but I know I've been posting a picture. So in terms of saying, I got 1 week, then they post a picture saying, my own say who's there? My say I said, so I was going home. I tell her, I said, oh, thank you. I take you over. And I'm trying to be a course. We are not here. Now, you have been posting pictures for him. They do come and say, okay. I say, I get somebody to go. I check myself. So, while calling now, he said, okay, I didn't see him. If you see him, if you want to say, I'm not you. So, you don't agree, get somebody to help you. Our relationship.
Wow. So the woman in question is an elderly woman.
Oh, I get.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, she's doing everything now. Now she's changing the family where she moved around me. I want to say, okay, I found out the woman made a family where he stopped working on because almost the number to work. She was ready for it.
Wow.
And now he just go. When you go to the lab with pregnancy behind, I call you say, he's working in better for the
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your input. Wow, listen, Lorena.
That's small. Yes, one is story.
There's a song that I made ago about the money can do.
What's the money can do?
077771075. 05551101075. We are looking at reasons why a young man will want to get married to an elderly woman. Is it love or is it opportunity? And those benefits that come along. So we take more calls here. Hello. Yes, you're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Can you just walk away from the receiver a little bit? We had a picture. Go on, make your point.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. But for me, in my opinion, for you getting married to someone that is older than him, for me, I just feel like it's not for you, like true love. Because as you saying, it's just for opportunity. Because looking at that woman, when she was young, she had the opportunity to marry, to even be a mother in her home. But instead, she never got married. And she was waiting almost in her 50s, 60 to come become a judge of them. They can move from here and America and come down in Africa. To can take our younger ones and say marry. But for our brothers now, they themselves, they just want to be a liability. Because you can't tell me, say, you young boy, your first birth in you, but you will sit down and wait for all my in America to come support you to do everything for you. Why you get a young, get in down here, that you have to maintain, you have to put things together. I think just for for opportunity, maybe the person able to afford send to school or give more money in a pocket to make them to look like big boy. But for me, in relationship, what it meant is better than men be older than the woman. For me, my relationship I'm in now is older than me.
Okay.
Yes, he's in the 40 with 41. He's older than me, and we are understanding each other. He don't take just moving on fun.
Okay.
Yes. So for me, I think for a young man to go marry a woman is a true love thing just because of opportunity. They can enjoy normally get second place. They say, let me go eat my own yard, eat my own marry. She will not want it now, will not marry her.
Okay.
You go, well, your kind of business for your name. You get how much of the story. You leave her, she go about it, and you go about it.
Then that is being dishonest, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Another call here. Hello. Yeah. This will be last because we don't have much time. Hello. You are live. What is your name? You are a final caller. Go ahead and make your point. You follow the discussion.
My name is Alfred Eschaba. Calling from Bopolu of Africa. Yes, course, to make my intro for me, I prefer getting married to an older woman.
Why?
In your sense that you like person of the young people, understand that the like person of the young people when you are not serious.
Wow.
I give the example of myself. I have a fiance where she and I live together, but it's not much. I usually, despite she herself sweat, when I take care my own money, she to buy food and things like after I got sick because I'm not providing the before I was sick to the extent I was all over and quick to and for to love to my friend or natural guy because they may have a money. Yes, they got have a money and now I was speaking the same on our was little, she and got their having a fair. At the end, I cannot leave her and go my way. So for me, I prefer you go when you are lost when you married to an older woman, if married to an older woman, I believe that for me, your mind will be relaxed.
Okay.
You'll be able to do things that you're supposed to do. I want our brother say that until the woman is to manage.
Okay.
Tell manage his home. Both of you can go ahead. So for me, I think it's better to marry to an older woman than for young, especially in Nigeria.
All right, thank you. You made a point. You are a final caller. Thank you. We say thank you to all of our callers for making a point. It is good to have this conversation to know how people think about these things because they are very important. It is happening all around, and it gives a sense of understanding of how things are, how people make that decision, so that you know exactly. I think, Lorena, we are here now.
So may I just find out?
Yeah.
I heard all of the callers. It's a beautiful topic, Emmanuel. That's what we do. We initiate it. People want to talk some of these things. Somebody need to talk a story. Somebody need to express, something. And yeah, we have diverse views, but yeah, you talk your own and that person talk their own. You have your feelings, you have your mindset, you have whatever it is that you think you should do to make things work for you, and somebody else will do whatever it is to make things work for them. Yeah, we hear that women coming from America come here, marry the men, and sometimes they just leave them behind and go. Some of them they take them there. Sometimes the women to the one that security. That's why they marry them because sometimes when they go there, they don't want to do what they are not what they're supposed to be doing. So we don't know the situations of everybody, but we thank you for being there, watching, calling, sharing. The show will be back here, God willing, on Monday. Yagazi and the team will be here Monday to Wednesday, and we will be here on Thursday and Friday. From my end, I would like to say have a wonderful weekend. Don't do the things that I won't do. Try to stay safe and keep yourself out of trouble. Be a law-abiding citizen or resident, and always put God first in whatever you do. Have a wonderful day.
All right, so that's how we wrap up on today's edition of the show. Today's show was a very great presentation of the show, the social aspect of it, and also getting those information. Right, so we have to wrap up here on the show, and we say congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you for those of you who share the show, those of you who watched from the start, the initial point of the show to the end. We say thank you. Those of you who follow via the radio from the start of the show to the end, we say thank you. We will be back here on Monday, as Lorena said. And moreover, we encourage you to keep following Spoon TV and also get the best, because we dish out nothing but the best. And our business office is open for business. For those of you who want to sell your goods and your services, we have a very big, unique platform that will help sell all of your goods and your services as you look up to get a good relationship with your customers. We give you the opportunity to sell your goods and services. So the business office is open from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So you can come down the steps and meet the guys and have conversation. We have a very wide following on Facebook too as well. So we encourage you to link up with us as we sell your goods, your services, and cover your events. So we say thank you to all of our followers. My name is Emmanuel Marlon David, and I'm here with my colleague Lorena Honoree. Thursday we'll be here. You guys will be here with the team. Do have for yourself a God bless day and a pleasant weekend. Bye bye from my end.